it's Tracy back again, and today I am doing my paycheck of second paycheck of July. The last video I had was my husband's. One thing I'm going to do first, which I decided I'm going to do a bit of a condensing. I know I did a little bit of one in the other one, but I'm going to do a little bit more of one because I got out some extra tens and a couple hundreds, and I know I've got a lot of fives and tens, and I just wanted to condense a bit more too. I just can't stand having small bills. I don't know what it is. I just need to condense. Whenever I see small bills, I just want them to be bigger. So here's my money I took out. So this should be $640. There's the denominations that I took out today from the bank. And like I said, that's my paycheck. So we're just going to, here, I'm just going to throw this down here, and then we can just go through it. So we have 2 100s, 2 50s. Put those back on the screen. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 20s. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 tens. I was shocked I was able to get this many tens at my bank. Tens are really hard to come by here. I think they are in the States too. Tens are just really hard to come by anywhere. So I was really shocked I was able to get that many. I asked for 10. I said, if you can't do 10, then 5 with a 50 will be fine, I guess. But she just went straight ahead and gave me the 10, so that was great. So there's our $640. And now I made some little sticky notes in these to see which larger bills I needed. So I'm going to start with, so it's a little messy right now. I'm going to start with, so this one here needs a 50. So that's my taxes. So we'll take this money out. So we have 20, 40, 50. This is, I was doing this because we needed extra tens. I didn't realize I'd actually get as many tens as I did. So I'm going to stick 150. Whoa, it's slipping away from me again. 150 in taxes. Disney Plus can use a 10. So it's got 2 5s. Put a 10 in there. Mother's Day, a 10 as well. And I'm going to have an overload of 5s now because at one time, oh, Mother's Day, oh, you know what? I made a change too. I'll show you a little bit later, but I made a new envelope for gifts. So I had to rejig my budget a bit. Instead of $10 in Mother's and Father's Days, because I think that was coming out to like $120 a year or something. I thought for Mother's Day and Father's Day, we don't really need that much between us. So I was just going to start putting 5 in for 60 for the year. And so I already swapped that out. So this one is only 5, so that one doesn't need to be changed. Amazon does need a 10. And it's got 2 5s. So we'll put a 10 in there. Go, and Zeke's birthday has 150. It's staying the same. Anniversary needs a 10. So we'll pop those 5s out. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these 5s. I never take them back to the bank because I always think, well, you can't get them out of ATMs. So I never want to take them back to the bank because then it's going to be a hassle trying to get them back out of the bank. So I have just stockpiled 5s. So, and I've done the same pretty much with 10s when I can get a hold of them. So I've got to stop doing that. If I have 5s to take back to the bank, I need to take them back to the bank and just get them out again when I need them because I've got too many. Father's Day, like I said, I did the same thing. So it only has 5 in there right now because I took the 10 out and I swapped it for a 5. And that is it for this one. And this binder has, Michael's birthday needs a 20. It's actually his birthday next month and he's already eyeing a pair of shoes, so I was actually going to pick them up. They were on eBay, these shoes he wanted. And I just looked at them now and unfortunately the listing ended, so I didn't get them. So I did contact the seller just to see if they were still available by any chance, because he really wanted those. So we're going to keep the 20, and I'm going to get another 20. I think the shoes were about like $50 or $60 Canadian, plus whatever the shipping would be. So this won't really be enough, but it's a bit of it, so that always helps. And we should have had more in there by this time anyways, but I did have to pull out some from certain categories earlier in the year to cover some other expenses. License plate, we want a 50 and a 10 in there. So let's see what we have. We have 100 and then we have 60. So we're going to take out 150 and 110. Now, if I need any more 50s, I know there's some in here that are going to be swapped out for, I think, hundreds or something. So I'll just have to skip over them until we get around to getting them. So that's 160 still. There's one in school. That's fine. See, like this one right here needs a 50. I'm just going to skip over that one, keep the little taggy on there so I know that I need to go back to it. And no more in this one. For now, I'm going to have to go back to that one. But I think I know there is a couple of envelopes that have 50s that we're going to swap out. Here is my new envelope I made, and I made one for gifts because I know everybody has a gifts one. And I always think of, well, my kids, I've got separate envelopes for my kids and my husband's and my own birthdays. But those are more for, well, they're gifts, and for my husband and me, it's more just for if we want to have a dinner out or something. But I thought, what about other people's gifts? I really should start saving. The kids have friends' gifts. We have families' gifts. So this was going to put the 10. I'm putting 10 in there because this was the 2 5s I took out of the Mother and Father's Day. So that's 10 for gifts, and I already worked it out of my budget to put $10 in a month. Clothing is just the 50. Now here's one. This one needs 100. So is there a 50 in there? I think there might be 50s in here already. I think, yes, there is. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80. So that's going to stay. But we have 250, so I'm going to put 100 in there. And like I said, the 20s will have to stay for now. I'm just going to leave that right there and pop back here and do that one to cover the 50 off in this one. So that was right here for Zola's birthday. We'll take that off. She wants a 50, so we got 100, 200, 20, 40, 50. So there's 250 in hers now. And that binder's done. Okay, and we'll continue on here. So pets we just did, this one needs a 50 and a 10. So it has 20, 40, 60, 5. So we're going to put the 60 back. Take out 50 and a 10. So now that's 65. And passports. And the next one we have to do is our emergency fund wants to get 100 as well. And I remember when I was filling the emergency fund, I said, darn, I wish I had 100 for that because that's what I would prefer. And now I do. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. So we're just going to throw our last 100 in there. Okay, so I'm just going to close these up. And we will get started with the actual stuffing for my paycheck. Okay. Now hopefully we'll have the right denominations now, because otherwise I don't know what else we'll do. Okay, so out of this binder, we need Canada Day, which is towards the back, I believe. Anniversaries, Canada Day. We'll be getting 5. Okay, and then I think that's it for this binder. In this one, we've got Michael's birthday, and he'll be getting 20, so this is where I probably could have used another 100. Because doesn't he have, oh no, he's only got the 40 in there right now. So 20 more will give him 60. 20, 40, 60. Oh, so there's enough for his shoes. Now he's got enough for his shoes for his birthday. So there you go. Now if only I can get a hold of them, because I think they're gone. I think it's a little too late. License plates is getting a 20 as well, and I think this is one I wanted to condense as well, and I don't think I can now. 100, and it's getting 20. Oh no, I guess it's okay. We already did that one. So now it has 100, 50, 70, 80. And this will be getting put back into the bank soon, because when my husband's birthday comes along, that's when our stickers are due. Okay, so school is nothing, Zola's birthday is nothing. Halloween will be getting 25. And I think I might condense this one down a little bit too. This is saving us about $300 a year. And I'm just thinking my kids are getting a bit older now. My oldest one is 14, my youngest one is 9. So I like to save this for both candy and for their costumes. And my son's getting more elaborate costumes as he gets older because he wants more expensive things. But my daughters probably are getting less. I don't know. It's hard to say, because I know costumes sometimes cost a lot of money, and money for the candy and decorations. So maybe I'll just keep that as it is for now. I just figured as they get older, they won't be needing the costumes anymore. My son will probably be done soon with Halloween. He's getting that age. Okay, and Tracy's birthday gets 20. I don't know why mine was so empty for so long. I think I pulled for mine for something else just because it was mine. Christmas will be getting 100. Oh, now see, we're out of $100 bills again. That's what happens. So we'll do 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Okay, and now we have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. So we have $400 in there. Goal is $1,200 for the year. Again, we've got a family of 5, got family to buy for, the kids to buy for, and food and decorations and whatnot. So that is why I have such a high goal for that. I think I should be up to 600 by now, but we'll see what happens. New Year's is nothing. Costco is getting 10. So I'm just going to, again, pop this 10 out and throw in a 20. So it's at 20 now. Not that I need the 10s anymore, because I've got a lot now, but car maintenance is getting 30. And I think it's got 30 in it right now. So we're going to go 20. I'm going to put this 10 back and take out another. So now we're at 60. 20, 40, 60 for car maintenance. Cars need oil changes, and I don't know when I'm getting that done, but I really should soon. And house maintenance is good. Okay, and our last binder, we have gifts, which is my new category, and it's already done. Clothing's done, pets, passports, travel is going to be getting 20. It's our first little bit in there. Okay, and then YouTube is nothing, Etsy's nothing, concerts is nothing. Zeke will be getting 10 as well, so I'm going to, again, pull the 10 out, throw in a 20. So now he has 40, and I'll do the same for Zola. Pull out the 10, put in a 20, and now she's got 40. And for Zeta, pull out her 10, pop in a 20, and now she as well has 40. All right, and the stocks will be getting 20. Let me just see what they're at now. I don't think they're at anything that I can condense. Nope, 20, 40, and that's just gonna make it 60. Like I said before, when this reaches 100, I'll probably throw it in the bank and put it into a stocks. Emergency fund is supposed to be getting 25. And this time, I think I'm going to give it just the 25. I don't think I have anything extra. We'll see when it's all said and done, but for now, it's getting the 25 it's listed as having. Okay. And the buffer gets 5. Okay, now we're done with those. Once again, I didn't do my my cash envelopes first. So, but the thing is because I'm filming this and I just got paid twice and I'm filming this and I'm probably not going to put it out until next week, but I still have my money in my actual envelopes already because I just did my husband's. So what I'm going to do is put this money aside, and I think I'm going to make up another envelope just for any times that we have these 2-week pays and I do my videos together, and I want to save our portion that is for the next week. So I get 20, my husband gets 40, dining out gets 60, and entertainment gets 20. So that's what we're left with. So this money right here, I'm going to put that into another envelope. Let me see. Maybe I'll use one of my new pretty ones I made that I don't have a purpose for just yet. Okay, so let me see. I'll put that one, and then I'll have to label it. Like I said, I've got a label maker kind of thing coming that I'm going to attempt to use on these ones. So this for now will be my 2-week savings for our cash envelopes, and I'm just going to stick that one on the back of this so that I'll know when we don't spend it until the 2nd week starts up. And then I'll divvy it out again to my husband and myself. So I'm going to throw that back here. There we go. So that's saved there. Now with the money we have left, we do have to do the challenges again. So that was quick, and like I mentioned yesterday, that was going to be the case. So we have our roll the die, which we just rolled a 30. So we'll take 30 right here and we'll throw that into our roll the die. I don't know about condensing this. I know there's a lot of 10s and 5s now. I don't want to count this, but I don't know about condensing it. For now, I'll leave it because I do have a lot of 10s, but if I do start getting shorts on 10s or 5s, I might condense that one too. So that one's done for this week as well. We're just going to scratch that off. Scratch off the 30. Roll again. We've got another 5. So like I said before, we're going to go from the bottom right back up to the top again and start again. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next one we do is going to be a 20. All right, so $20 goes in for next week. So that's the way that one's working. And I did have 1 vote so far for Stitchy, for my little man, my little friend. So keep those comments coming in, and if you have any other name suggestions for him. I don't have him lit today because I had him lit earlier while I was working, and yeah, I just didn't get around to lighting him up for this one. And I also didn't get around to doing my 100 envelope challenge scratch off beforehand, so we're gonna hope and pray I've got the money for it. I do seem to have quite a few 10s, so we'll see what happens, what we pull from here. Of course, it won't be a 10 just because that'd be too easy. Oh, that one's caught. Now I really want it because that one's caught. Okay, 15. Well, that's not bad. So we've got a 10 and a 5. So those 2 are going in there. There we go, and those go back this way. And our 100 envelope challenge, I just pulled them straight from the front because they are hidden. You don't know what they are, so there's no point in sorting through them. There's also another issue is that, let me see, I don't think you can see that. I'm going to put this to the side for a minute. To scratch them off, I need a harder surface. And sometimes it doesn't scratch off as well on the surface, but I'll give it a try. Oh, it's going okay. Oh, and is it too big? No big numbers. No big numbers. I don't have it worked out ahead of time. Okay, we got a 12. They are kind of messy. So 12 goes in here. See, it messes up my fingers. Okay, so we've got a 10, which works out perfectly, and I'll dig into my change. And there's our toonie. that makes 12. Here's my little change purse, by the way. I just have all those. I remember one time when I was planning on doing this one, I took out some Loonies and Toonie rolls. So I do have a bunch here that I'm just using for the challenge. So for now they're here. Anytime I get some change, I'll throw it in there of Loonies and Toonies. And yeah, that's what I'm using for the challenge. So there we have our $12. So we'll put that in there. Oh, it's being difficult. There we go. And that again is just going to go in here up to the back. And I will find the 12 on here and scratch it off. And that one is done. So we've got our 100 envelope challenge down, and we've got our roll the dice challenge down. Now we just have our furniture challenge, which I said last video we're going to do $25 a pay for that one if it works out. If I don't have the money, it's a challenge, I won't do it. But for now it looks like we do have the $25, so I'm going to stick that into my furniture fund. And let's see if we're at 100 yet. If we are at 100, that means, what does that mean? Oh, that's not the right envelope. I'm used to it being at the back. We are at 100. That means I get to color in a couch. So let's stick this in there and see what we got. Now I wish I had more 20s after all. Okay, so we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Yay, we got the 100. So we're at 100 now. We get to color in one couch, and that's the start. Okay, so this I want to condense at some point too, and I get some more 20s. Oh. Okay, so there we go. So we're going to take the brown pencil crayon, and we'll color in the very first couch. And maybe I'll make the couches different color every one, or maybe I'll make them all brown. I don't know yet. Brown goes with the colors of the challenge itself. And like I said, I don't have any real artistic talents when it comes to coloring, so if I go out of the lines, please forgive me. My 9-year-old's probably better at this than I am. Maybe I'll have her color in them from now on. Okay, so there's our first one down. Yay! All right, and that I think would be it for this week. Let me put these challenges away, and we do still have some more money left over because I did take out off my budget. Once again, I did take out an extra $100 because I did want to take out some 10s. So there was an extra $100 I took out just for those 10s specifically, so I could get those out. Let's see what we have left. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So, hey guys, okay, so I'm sorry about that. My video cut off on me. We ran out of storage space on my phone. I was afraid that would happen on the last video, and it ended up happening on this video. So what I ended up doing was I condensed a little bit more, a few more things. I did end up putting, I don't know if I did it on the video, I don't think so. I did end up putting $100 in my emergency after all, because we did have, I think it was 80 it came up to left over. And I only have a little bit in my buffer now. So I think that's all I did different. Just condensed a little bit more, put a few 20s in a few places, and I did put the 100 in my emergency fund after all. So let me double check that. So we now have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. Maybe we did that before the video cut off. I don't remember now. But regardless, I did just condense a bit more, and now the buffer's down. Okay, so that is it for this week. I will be getting back to you. My husband will actually be getting an extra paycheck this month because he's paid every other week. So he'll be having one on the Thursday, I believe it's the 29th. I don't have my computer on, so I don't have a calendar. So I'll have one more extra stuffing with his And that should be a bonus check, sort of. So we'll see how that goes, and I will see you then. Sorry that this cut off, and I will, like I said, I'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.